Oh, guys, sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late, just doing some media interviews outside. Oh, hope I'm not too late.
What are you late for?
The show.
What show?
7 Days, comedy show.
Comedy?
Yeah.
Gordon Bennett, mate, we ain't done comedy in here for 30 years. Comedy?
It is Friday, the 5th of April 2019. I am still your host, Jeremy Corbett. It is time to look through the ranch slider window of topical news and smudge it with our joke noses. This is 7 Days. Let's meet the team, shall we? And leading team one, a man who's been entertaining us for 5 years, although he has been on the show for 10. It's Paul Ego!
Thank you! I'm very well, thanks, Jeremy.
I didn't ask.
And I tell you what, we've played so well lately, we've advanced from the B court to the A court. Yes, time to serve out the set with Michelle A. Court. Here she is! And down the end there, this man tells me his star sign is pastry. Yes, it's the emoji for Whitney Houston, Josh Thompson!
Leading team two, he is, of course, the host of DWTS, which is DTF, but for dancers. It's Di Henry!
Thank you very much, Jeremy. That's right. Small Dog's coming out of the kennel to play tonight. Next to me, she has been the star of everything. Breaker Upperers, Super City, she's the voice of Buzzy Bee and Friends. That's right, get the hydrocortisone cream because you'll be itching to see Madeline Salmi. And down the end, deep in preparation for his comedy festival show, Up Down, it is the Chillin' Chilean. Give it up for Corey Gonzalez-McGill.
Yeah. Good teams, good times. Our first game tonight, as you may have noticed, because of the buzzers, is Buzzy As, where I quiz the teams on the week's news from around the world. Teams buzz in to take the points. Let's find out this week's buzzer noise. Di?
I'm David Seymour.
Here we go. What did David Seymour miss out on this week?
I'm David Seymour.
Yes, Corey.
Is it Friday after work drinks because no one invited him?
I'm David Seymour.
Madeline.
Is it like Sunday roast at his mum's because his mum just totally forgot that she gave birth to him as well?
I'm David Seymour.
Paul.
His weekly breastfeed.
There we go. His mum does love him.
I'm David Seymour.
Not with his mum.
What did David Seymour...
Why do you think Judith Collins looks so happy all of a sudden?
What did David Seymour miss out on this week? Di?
Look, I have to stop this. He's a very nice dude.
Okay.
He missed out on voting in the gun control bill.
Yeah, it's got a few laughs. He failed in his bid to block MPs from passing new gun legislation because he was busy telling the media outside about his cunning plan. All right, next question. What is being debated in West Auckland at the moment?
I'm David
Di.
Seymour. Whether a grandmother can be younger than her daughter. I'm David Seymour.
Yes, Madeline.
Yeah, whether to paint skulls or flames on Dale's Subaru Legacy.
Oh, yeah, always go with
Flames. Yeah. Flaming skulls, flaming skulls.
Oh, I'm David Seymour. This is some area. It's all about the alcohol laws and licensing with the trusts.
Yeah, boom. Access to Alcohol Community Group is trying once again to break the trust's monopoly on booze licences. Yep, it's what West Auckland needs, more available alcohol. Next question. Who was brutally honest this week? I'll give you a clue. It was in the area, in the world of music.
Oh, I'm David Seymour.
I know this because they were one of my favourite bands. The Cure got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
They did.
And Robert Smith gave a really English answer to it.
That is right on the money, Paul. Let's have a look at the video.
Congratulations, the Cure Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees 2019. Are you as excited as I am?
By the sounds of it, no.
Next question. What is Briscoe's testing this week?
I'm David Seymour.
Corey.
Is it 5 to 50% on everything?
I'm David Seymour.
Di.
Testing their wee to see if Harvey Norman got them pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
What is Briscoe's testing this week? It is not.
I'm David Seymour.
They're
they're testing, hasn't he bought a helicopter that he lands residentially and they're testing the noise?
Correct. Owner Rod Duke is testing how loud his helicopter is when it lands at his Herne Bay boat shed. I don't know what the big deal is. Manuel flies mine pretty quietly. It's just a matter of technique. Have a look at this video for the next question.
What can these little birdies tell us? So far, they've been tight-beaked.
What can these birds tell us?
I'm David Seymour.
Madeline?
I reckon they're going to try and tell us to, like, hey, stop throwing your chips at us at the beach. We just actually want to hang out with you and your family. We don't actually, we're sick of chips. We are off carbs and we just want to hang. And we just want people to stop shooing us.
No, you'll never get it. They're kuriri and they can tell us why their numbers are dwindling. Experts from the US are here to study the perplexing native bird and probably find out what it tastes like. All right, video for the next question. Here we go.
The 2 female astronauts would suit up, making it the first all-women spacewalk in history. But then a problem.
Yeah, but what
I'm
was
David
the problem?
Seymour.
Michelle?
Sorry, but jump my gun, but they found out they were being paid 12% less than the men.
Why is that a problem?
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Jerry! You piece of shit! You piece of... This is what's wrong with the country! This bastard!
Really great.
Why should things be different in space? That's my point. All right,
I'm
what was the
David
problem?
Seymour.
Josh?
They were too busy kissing each other.
You haven't helped that big
All right. You're the arsehole!
I'm David Seymour.
I think it is that they only had one lady suit. That's the wrong term, but only one female astronaut suit. Or
You're on the right
did
track.
they?
It's all about sizing. NASA didn't have enough spacesuits to fit both female astronauts. Word is that they don't have immediate plans to change that either. Medium, apparently, was the size they were after. Only got one of those.
Did they?
All right, next question. What has Max Key announced this week?
I'm David Seymour.
Michelle?
Who gives a shit?
I'm David Seymour.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeremy! What has Max Key announced
I'm
this
David
week?
Seymour.
Paul?
He's announced that he's actually the father of Jacinda's baby. Yeah, take that, Labour! Yeah, little baby donkey's been right up there. Right up your carcass, yeah! I don't know why I'm talking like that.
I'm David
Very
Seymour.
weird. Yes, Di.
Small dog wants the points. I've got the answer.
Okay.
He's leaving New Zealand. He's out of here.
Correct, he is. He's heading off on his OE around Central America, Europe and Africa. And sorry in advance to all of those countries. That is Buzzy as. To the victors go the spoils, and nobody's more spoiled than Team 2. Correct. All right, teams, put your buzzers away because it's now time for Yes Minister, where we interrogate politicians until they crack and give us a yes or no, which does go against their nature. And this week in the hot seat, the man who took over John Key's electorate, Nationals MP for Helensville. Please welcome Chris Pink. Hey, Chris. Thanks for joining us. Pink with an E.
Yes, sir.
OK, well, that's the last yes you're allowed. You have to answer the other questions put to you without using yes or no. You got it?
Understood.
Take it away, teams.
New Chris on the block was one of John's main bits of advice to you. If the girl's got her hair tied back, just don't touch it. Just not worth it.
I wouldn't do anything he wouldn't do.
That's
Now, Simon Bridges is your leader. You used to be in the Navy. Does that mean that you feel quite comfortable about joining a party that's basically a sinking ship?
You're from West Auckland. Can you please settle this question for me? Who is Jaslynn's father?
Answer me!
Most people from West Auckland don't know who their own father is, so I'm out.
You've got a degree in English literature and linguistics. Do you think you could teach Simon Bridges to speak?
He speaks pretty good, but
He speaks good for a piece of wood.
Hey, what do you
Thank you, you're a young man. You got something on your face. is made of lace. You're picking your crystal all over the place. Singing
Stop it! Stop it!
Fuck this, we're making national cool. Let's knock it off. Let's knock it off.
That's a completely original song.
Yeah, you don't have the rights to that. You do not have the rights to that.
Fun question. Do you prefer politics to law?
Politics is better because you get to make the law. Lawyers only have to get around it.
You've been in the Navy, so would it be fair to say now that Stephen Joyce isn't the only one who's been hit in the face with a dick?
Well, I spent a bit of time. I spent a bit of time in the Australian Navy actually, and every time I'd say I wanted to go out to the deck, there was a bit of confusion going on.
Mr. Pink, you're a lawyer. If you send someone a death threat, but then the next day, maybe 24 hours later, you just send them another message with a lol, and it's like, obviously it was a joke. Can they still take you to court?
You know, there's a case before the Supreme Court on exactly this point right now.
You're more of a property lawyer, right?
Legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a yes! Chris Pink, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for coming on. I won that one. It's about time. Good news, we have $1,000 to give away, all to celebrate the Slingshot Charity Series, where a bunch of Kiwi legends have put their artwork on modems, all for charity. So have a look at that picture there, right? Submit your caption on the 7 Days Facebook page. Best caption gets a 7 Days mug and a shirt, goes in the draw for that $1,000, and I'll announce that winner at the end of the show. All right, while you do that, we will take a little bit of a break. We'll be right back with answers. April 2019, our next round is answers. I provide the answers. The teams guess the questions to match. Team 1, you're first up. What is the question for this answer, please? Mr. Poroshenko.
Who owns and operates Mr. Poroshenko Mortgages? Mr. Poroshenko Mortgages.
Which is the worst Mr. Men book to start your kids on?
What were some of the original lyrics for a Def Leppard song? Mr. Poroshenko on me. Mr. Poroshenko.
What is Judith Collins' safe word?
Who always talks about it, but really hasn't gotten around to doing anything nice for Mrs. Poroshenko? There's always been a lot of talk. There's been the trip to the coast, there's the new back deck. Hell, flowers from the dairy would have been enough. But it's all just too little, too late. Oh, who's about to get divorced?
What does Jeremy's wife call him during their Russian spy role-play nights? Mr. Poroshenko. Oh, why you can enter the Kremlin, yeah.
I must search you. I believe you're special agent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not my Iron Curtain.
Question is, who is the president of Ukraine? But he is under threat from a comedian, no less, who has zero political experience, but has won the most votes in the first round of their elections. David Seymour, I think, is probably my favourite New Zealand comedian. I like that bit where he pretends to be an unfuckable, angry virgin politician with no mates. That's a real good character, isn't it? That's it, yeah.
Because he's in, like the #1 TV show in the Ukraine, and he plays the president in that. And so that's why he's like, people are like, oh, you know. And that happens in New Zealand, but like I watch Shortland Street, and the guy who plays the barista in the cafe and the clinic, in real life, he's also a barista in a cafe.
But I mean, you can understand. I mean, there's some great Ukrainian jokes. Is that one? Why did the Crimean guy cross the border? To find a better life for him and his family. You know,
it's good.
Bloody brings the house
They are
down.
good, aren't they?
Oh, bloody good. I'm just trying to think of another one.
Yeah.
Why did the guy from Siberia look confused? He thought his wife was asleep and she was actually dead. Just frozen solid. He's like, oh, don't sneak up on me. No, she's actually dead. Oh. Bloody good, funny country. Yeah.
All right, Team 2, here's your answer from the last 7 days. Cleaners, bartenders and wait staff.
Why isn't your office romance as secret as you think? They're always watching.
When I visit Jeremy's house, who is he talking to? And he says this. How's your drink, Tomo? Are you finished it yet? Oh, you haven't finished it yet? Give it to me. Psh, now clean it up! Clean it up! Yes, you come in there and clean it up. We will have another one, Jorge. So don't help them, Tomo. Make them earn it. Make them earn it.
I called him Jorgie for a long time.
Oh, did you? It's Jorge.
When I'm at fancy resorts in Fiji, what do people think I am? It's true. It happens all the time. I'll be at the buffet and Australians. It's often Australians are like, excuse me, do you think you could fill up the orange juice? You know, I am on my fucking holiday, man.
Do you just go bulla?
Oh, yeah, I do. I go bulla and I fill up the orange juice for them. Like.
Question is, who are often on the minimum wage? On Monday, the minimum wage lifted to $17.70 an hour. Part of the government's plan to increase it to $20 by 2021. Yeah. It's all about the minimum wage, isn't it? No one thinks of increasing the maximum wage, do they? It's not really fair, is it?
Yeah. You reckon now that the minimum wage has gone up that Bunnings will get actual actors for the ads?
I had an audition for Bunnings.
Yeah, I had an audition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an audition.
I went probably a bit too deep though. I've done a bit of craft in my time. I need a hammer. I need a hammer. Hickory, leather, steel. Now I can nail. Now I can nail. I can nail. Just $7.99.
Here's your answer, Team 2. What is the question, please? Very sweaty.
Oh, when the Warriors lose, I don't cry. My cheeks just get what?
Is it, what's a terrible look for a priest?
What are middle-aged white people when it gets to the Māori part of the national anthem?
Oh, God. Very sweaty. I can give you the real question. What do most people like in a sauna? Pretty straightforward.
Yes.
I would have thought you'd got that. But a cop in Sweden arrested a fugitive in a sauna this week after he realised the man sweating next to him was a criminal on the run. It's true.
I often find in like changing rooms, there's always one guy who's very comfortable with walking around naked. I went to Les Mills. There was a guy shaving in the mirror, naked. He was shaving his face, but his testicles were in the sink. Yeah. So it's like he barely noticed. I was like, your balls are on metal. That must be freezing. Also, I got to wash my hands in there.
Tomo, wait till he goes before you wash your hands.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry, I'll just, if I can, sorry, I'll just, and I'll just, sorry.
Very good. That is answers. For scores for answers, Team 1, you can have the amount that New Zealanders lost to online scams last year. Okay. $33 million.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's triple the amount it was in 2017. And you, Team 2, can have the number of babies born in a mango tree this week. Just the one. And it was in Mozambique. Amazing story of survival. And Mum and her son went up this tree to escape the flooding, and she gave birth while she was in the mango tree for a couple of days. But survived. Good story. Only 1 point. Team 1 wins. Time for a break. We'll be back with My Kid Could Draw That. See you soon. Welcome back to your first April edition of 7 Days. Time now to play My Kid Could Draw That, where pint-sized Picassos draw a picture from the week's news for the teams to guess. We are continuing to visit schools from all across Aotearoa, and this week we have kids from Mangarae School in New Plymouth. Thanks for having us. Team 2, you can start. Tell us what this kid has drawn, please.
Hi, my name is Hayden, and I go to Mangarae School, and this is my picture.
Well, Hayden, you've got a square robot head, you've got a grey and red piece of Lego, You've got some very lackadaisical stone masonry.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, he's got a selfie situation. He's doing a selfie up here with a camera and a phone.
This looks like a shop, and that he's imagining getting those things, and that's like the Legos up there that he wants to get.
So that's what he wants to buy. Why is he taking the photos?
I don't know, people just get distracted these days, you know. Hashtag look up, man. Hashtag look up, you know. You've forgotten. I get to a shop sometimes, I've forgotten why I got there because I've just got to do a social media post, you know what I mean?
Oh, Mads, there we go. She got out the crowbar and she's hitting nails. This is about the distraction of screens in modern-day society. It's leaving to mind lapses. People don't know what they're doing and where they are.
Interesting theory. Let's check with Hayden. What have you drawn, Hayden?
My picture is about playing with your face.
Yes! Oh.
He has got a selfie stick and he's taking a selfie. It's just like Toy World, but since I'm not allowed to write any words to help, I put pictures of toys on the sign instead of a word that says toy shop. They might have this technology because people might be too lazy to get out their actual card and pay with a normal cashier thing that I don't know what it's called. And this is my picture.
Yeah, very good picture is, Hayden. A bit cruel not letting you use words, but you got around it. Forget PayWave, though. A Kiwi company is experimenting with facial recognition technology. It would allow you to pay with just your mug, just your face. So my PIN number wouldn't be 1234 anymore. It'd be... Oh, now it's showing everyone I have to change it.
This is about time. The amount of seconds I'm wasting tapping a card on a machine, and sometimes they don't have PayWave, so I've got to stick a chip in and then put in 4 numerical numbers.
As opposed to alphabetical numbers.
Whoa, look at it. What do you actively hate knowledge?
Well,
just using words to express.
I have a coding background, and hexadecimal has alphabetic characters, so you can have alphabetic numbers. So the defence works.
Yeah, take that, Hemwood. I have a coding background. I know about hexadecimal. Bloody 10 to the power of 6, am I right, Corpse?
Yeah. Well, you were outdated. I was doing very well on Leisure Suit Larry. I got a bikini top off and everything.
I mean, I'm very interested in this tech. I just think it'll be a little bit strange, you know, to be at the checkout and hear someone be like, oh, can I just pay with, like, half cash and half face? And, like, if you're at, like, a restaurant and you want to, like, the group wants to pay it, so you just have to do a group photo?
Do you reckon?
Split it evenly.
Do you reckon if you paid for stuff with a dick pic, Mike Hosking will just get charged for hecklers? This will be pretty tough for like the Real Housewives of Auckland when they go to pay for something, because the scanner will just pick it up and be like, oh, this is just like some Tupperware that burnt that melted in a house fire.
Well, what if you're going shopping and you've got a massive hangover? You're not going to be able to buy anything if you look like your own heroin-addicted brother.
I mean, even worse, I think this is really sexist, because you're going to have to match your photo, right? So I don't want to put a full face of makeup on before I go down to the dairy on a Sunday morning. Like, they're going, you can't have a pie because you haven't got any eyebrows. Fuck you, it's my day off.
Do you keep your face in like a wallet? Because I've got a lot of sort of leather masks with zips and stuff that if anyone's keen to. One of them's got like a cup here, and you can't.
With a ball?
No, there's no ball. Like, but if you want to breathe, you have to empty the cup, or whatever. If anyone.
It's just a face wallet. It's just a normal face wallet.
Yeah. And this side's like full of receipts. You're like, I can't find them. I've got my coffee card in here. Just wait a second. I'm sure. I think it's one of these ones. Hey, just calm down, all right? I've got 6.
You okay, Tomo?
What
All right, Team 1, your turn now. What is our kid drawn here?
Hello, my name is Xavier. I go to Mangere School, and this is my picture.
Thanks for your picture, Xavier. That's a classic Taranaki day, isn't it? Look at that blue sky. And you can see the mountain. You can finally see the mountain.
It's not holding like a barbell or something. He's not. Hang on. It's not his. He's not standing on his diddle, is he? he's not walked up a mountain to show off his beautiful long diddle. Well, which is what we would all do if we had a beautiful long diddle.
If I had a beautiful long diddle, I would shout it from the mountains.
Yes, right.
I've got a moderate-sized diddle, and I just speak about it at a moderate volume from a small hill.
I go in a cave and whisper.
Yeah. Well, the cave makes the sound bigger.
Got a tiny diddle.
There was a story, not a guy on a long diddle,
Right.
but a guy did pogo stick up a mountain for charity this week, didn't he?
That is exactly
For
what
mental
that
illness.
is.
Some fantastic dude raised some money by boinging up a mountain for charity.
Sounds crazy, but correct. Let's check with Xavier. What have you drawn?
My picture is about pogoing up a mountain. He did this because he wanted to raise money from, pretty sure it was charity, and he raised $600, which was quite a lot. I think he'd be thinking about food like all the time, seriously. Really, I've just got a little bit of, I don't know what I did there with the mountain. And this is my picture.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Xavier. Marlborough man Lee Griggs. You may remember him for unicycling across our biggest high country station in 2017. You may not. But he set a new world record by bouncing up Mount Fife near Kaikoura on a pogo stick. I was just thinking maybe next time, just an idea, he could go up Mount Everest on a pogo stick. Sharp in the end, he could pick up the dead climbers on the way. Like a shish kebab.
Like you're getting rubbish.
Yeah, picking rubbish up. Just there he is. Look at that.
It's pretty athletic too, because he rode up it on a unicycle once. Yeah, so pogo stick. His next challenge is he's going to have sex with a real lady.
Because it took him apparently months of training, and the actual thing itself was, how long did it take?
Just over 23 hours.
23 hours, and then when you got back down, he would have been like, oh, how much money did we raise? They're like, oh, $600. And he's like, oh, you piece of shit.
You know, not to be outdone, there's some methed out guy from Glen Innes who's going to go up Mount Wellington on a jackhammer.
Good round, my kid could draw that. You can have 53. That's the age of Mark the Beast Lebet, who's the star of the quiz show The Chase. Don't know if you've seen that, but he's in the news because he found out his 26-year-old wife, who's been cheating on him, is actually his cousin. And you can have the number of 111 calls to St John this year. Their annual appeal is on right now, so just over 500,000 every year. They do great work. Give generously. You win, Team 2. Well done. Time for a break now on 7 Days. Going to wring out our wiki underpants. We'll be right back with Caption That. Time for a quick round of Caption That, where our teams will be shown a picture from the week's news. They have to match the caption. All right, Team 1, here's your first picture. What is the caption, please?
Oh, is this witness protection Huntley?
Is this Simon Bridges turning up to a Labour conference in disguise?
I just can't understand why my face pay's not working.
Is this the new makeover show, Single Ply for the Straight Eye?
That is a reveller, would you believe it, at a traditional carnival celebration in the small village of Luzon in Spain.
Oh, okay.
Team 2, you're up. Here's your picture. What is the caption?
Well, to be honest, mate, I couldn't give you a quote on that because just because I'm a dog.
Is he installing a subwoofer? Is it to find problem garage run diagnostic tests? Got to get the diagnostic sorted out. This car's running a bit rough.
Oh, is it a Mazda? Oh no, that's more a pirate thing.
Pirates.
It could be a pirate dog.
Is it a Mazda?
That is a customs dog handler searches for banknotes in the engine compartment of a car in Germany. Team 2, here's another picture for you.
And years later, Buck Shelford reunited with his team.
After cremation, what is left of a Green Party member?
Yes, I do have a background in coding. Also, this is my favourite stool sample from 1978.
And my phone number's not an alphanumerical number. my phone number's an actual numerical numbers. And did I mention I was an amateur swimmer?
Fuck you. Go the Warriors, go the Warriors. Yeah, I'm Shakira in Australia.
Yeah, you keep going.
I hope they just put that bit in and not these other. People will think you lost your fucking mind.
That is an employee holding dried marijuana as the first legal cannabis stores open in Ontario in Canada.
Wow.
There we go. All right, before I announce our winning team, let's have a look at tonight's winning caption in our Slingshot charity modem competition. There it is. Good work. If that is you, we will send you some much sought after 7 days merch. And you are in the draw to win $1,000 thanks to Slingshot's charity modems, limited edition artwork that supports a worthy local cause. We are going to announce the winner of that cash next week. But now I can announce tonight's winning team, who all get a pay rise to the minimum wage or very near. It's a major upset. It's Team 2. That is us for April the 5th. We really appreciate your time watching us. Please thank our panellists, Paul, Michelle, Josh, Di, Madeline and Corey. We'll see you in 7 days on 7 Days. Good night.
New Zealand on air, you got some cash in your pants, you're gonna flop it out and put it all over my face. You got money in your pants, you big disgrace, waving it round all over my face. Say, we will fund you. We will fund you. And then the solo like we're going, Thanks.